mostly looking towards like the mid to later game portion of things. Yeah, we got a Pango as well.
I'd like to see next year a team pick him up full time as a carry. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, I mean, NIGMA Galaxy they're looking pretty good with him, and PMA.
He's dead here for first blood.
Give it over to SUMAIL.
Oh yeah, going to SUMAIL is gonna feel bad.
Already hard. Can you dodge the cogs on Zayats? You cannot. Nice little snipes from GH, but Zayats is Yuragi. He can do a lot of damage. So is 1J.
Yeah, the Cinder Brew with the dual breath is always just tough to deal with, but unfortunately 1J ends up dying here to Melody.
And not only does he back off, he ends up giving up the free wave and doesn't get much of the CS himself.
Oh, they're going again.
Because of that particular situation,
Yuragi might be dead.
So he's fine.
Warcry's not going to keep him alive, and Melody's not going to be able to get the return kill on FBZ. Against Dual Breath and Cinder Brew just beat
GH fighting over Bounty Rune. We don't usually see that.
Ooh, Arcane Rune.
Sanctity at least.
Oh, Sanctity doesn't commit to it.
He's gonna die. He can.
He goes for us, yeah.
Wow.
Let us go. Oh, nice one. He's not gonna die now, but this is a scary place to be in.
Melody's dead. Dual Breath's on him. He's gone. Wow.
The TP is like, oh guys, let's just back. We effectively win the fight just by drawing away all these resources. Very nicely done by NIGMA. They're actually playing this early game incredibly well across all the entire map.
That's a kill they desperately needed.
What was that? And SUMAIL too. Look at Sanctity's net worth. Oof. You're picking this into the sniper to try and deal with him later in the game. Early in the game. Oof, 1J. Oh, I can't believe this chain's lashed on both of them. That was really far.
A little bit of a surprise now. Yuragi, not a lot of mana to his name. Melody's here though. Stormhammer. And trying to put the damage out with the raises. GH on the run will fall to Yuragi, so not respecting the damage that can come through from this SF.
The sniper and the Morphling. So why change that, you know? Top lane, you're eventually going to get the tier 1 tower anyway. You're about to get it now. Then you're going to muscle Yuragi out.
Melody.
I think you're okay with the game.
I don't think this is good to fight by Navi.
Requiem. This is an interesting Requiem, and now they're going to try and get Ghost into the mix. He shows up. Okay. There's an Assassinate. Great rotation from SUMAIL. Not only do they get this tower if they're able to win this fight, but they'll also probably clean up a couple of kills. FBZ with a sliver before he comes back to form. And now they'll go for PMA. He's hit with the Cinder Brew. He's slowed up. Adaptive Strike is there. They've got the control, and they'll eventually get this kill after the shield crash shield runs out. GH is in the face of Yuragi to keep him out of the fight. He ends up dead. PMA should fall to the shrapnel, but now SUMAIL kind of in a bad spot because they're going to have Searing Chains. They're going to have Telekinesis and Stormhammer. Sure, yeah. And now even making this rotation, the fight, it's spread, but spread too thin. They lose 3, make it a 4th. The only one who survives is Ghost, and it's due in part to the fact that that shield crash hits 3 heroes and that Pango with the sliver of health that he had left. Initial grab, maybe some extra burst damage with the Fade Bolt.
I mean, they're going to try again now, right? Zyx is coming with the Ember Spirit.
He is shifted full agi.
Clear vision, but he's in full agi. Is he
starting to shift? He's starting to shift. He's got the wand charges. He has the waveform, and he will get away after the shifting. Sanctity wants to come in, but the hook shot from behind, that will be onto Yuragi. They'll get the kill on a 1J, but they primal split. GH is going to die to the shield crash. And again, maybe a lack of damage. However, they get the kill on Yuragi. And they'll look over at PMA, who's thinking about going in with the Rolling Thunder, but they've got that toss on the stone to stun him up. Cyclone onto the Ember. Back to form is this Bruce Master, and FBZ's going to die afterwards, kind of staying too close if he's not too careful, but the Rolling Thunder connects. They've got Sanctity here still. Ghost kills Melody. They'll go for PMA. Now with the help of this Morphling back into the fight, turning into this Ember Spirit. They've got the Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Assassinate. And they will get this kill on a Zayat. It's just a matter of time, and it will be Ghost who gets credit for that one.
Yeah, the sniper getting so annoying. GH might be out a bit far here.
And they've got the cogs. They'll get this kill. GH, he does this. He gives up his life every now and then.
Away on SUMAIL.
Ice Path. Oh. They needed one more stun on that. Unfortunately, they don't get it. Now, 4 heroes around on FBZ. The hook shot all the way across. Cogs are down, and they've got the Assassinate. They'll get Yuragi. That's already a dead SF. Melody's going to die afterwards. Rolling Thunder may kill GH. They've got the slight. Sanctity gets credit for that one. Fade bowled over. FBZ back to form. Cinderbrew is thrown out from both Ziots as well as FBZ. Goes into the Shadow Amulet, but Sumail working on this tier 1 tower. It's a good kill on a Yuragi once again. Oh my god.
Sanctity. He did get hit by the Cinderbrew.
He's just waiting on this assassinate. Cinderbrew's dead and the trap. Oh wow. Dude, Sumail's so good at that. I don't know if everybody's paying attention. Like,
cannot walk up.
No.
1J as well is just 1J is just sitting here with Sumail as well. And they're making a rotation to the bot lane. Pretty heavy commitment.
Yuragi again in trouble. They're gonna get this kill.
In Yuragi Town.
Yeah, he has died back to back to back times. I mean, this has been really tough for him.
Does he have Maelstrom on Sanctity? I feel like he should.
So.
I mean, it's 19. Yeah, he does. It's 19 minutes that he gets it though. Oof. Smoke breaks and Melody. Not the target that you wanted, and not the target GH wants. He's looking for more. Looking for Yuragi.
Yeah, Melody's gonna die here. It's just a matter of to whom and when, and it will be to Sumail, of course. Because
They're also reading where Ziots is. Oh, GH. It's like a radar. Is that legal? What GH just did? Oh my god. He honed exactly in on him. They had that ward, I guess, in the bottom side, but wow, he sniffed that out early on GH. He was walking at him for quite a while.
Yeah.
Giving away another kill to Sumail. What is...
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We don't need this. We don't need this. Oh my god. By the way, let me just tell you, when you're using jetpack like that and you throw the hook shot from the side, it looks pretty baller to just be like, oh,
yeah, it does.
Hook shot. Hook.
I mean, Primal Split can be very annoying for you. You don't have the damage to kill Ghost if
Requiem.
He's careful.
Yeah, he's looking fine right now. Cogs around. GH, he's sacrificed his life a couple times so far. Rolling Thunder and the Sleight of Fist Searing Chains is all to control this clockwork, but it's leaving Yuragi vulnerable because the control isn't out there. Yuragi going up against Ghost, avoiding the raises. Now FBZ doesn't have Primal Split. Can he survive till he gets it back? That's the question. They're looking for the Assassinate. Melody, he's going to be hit up hard, but not dead. FBZ's gone for 45 seconds and doesn't have buyback. Not that buyback is going to be used immediately there.
Still, you know, signs of life for Navi here. Sumail getting that disperser. And a little bit deep just from NIGMA Galaxy. And GH, is he deep again?
They've got the cogs. Ziots in some trouble. The waveform forward. Ziots will be the first one to fall. That's a hook shot, though, from GH on a dead Rubik. They'll still get Melody. It's Ghost getting 2 kills there. You know what's so crazy as a support, and I don't know if this happens when you guys have your supports, but I always go, oh, can I pick this up? And they're like, yeah, take it. I'm like, are you sure? Hook shot comes in, and they're going to get a quick kill on a Melody. Where'd that damage come from? Sumail ripped him apart with Ghost going in with that amplified damage. The Sleight of Fist Searing Chains, they've got the control on the Sanctity. Slight, Remnant, back towards the base. They're holding Assassinate, and he's got to be careful. He has Slight up, but no! The Morph Slight Searing Chains.
Nice.
Make sure he's still there for the Assassinate to get the kill. And another Assassinate. Good dodge by Yuragi. Might have been dead if he didn't dodge that, with Ghost even making the jump further in. And they want to get this Tier 3 tower, and they might even be looking at taking a fight while doing so to finish the game if they can.
Yeah, we've seen how strong Ember Spirit can be with amplified damage, but how about a Morphling who is Ember Spirit? It feels even more impressive at that point. And
Jesus.
is that Kellogg brand Assassinate?
So I'm going to give you just a theoretical here. And you know what? There's a fight happening. I'm not even going to give you the theoretical. Cinderbrew comes in. This is Yuragi already dead on his screen. He just gets out with the force SGH with the hook shot. They go to the back lines. They find Sumail. They've got this sniper dead. 70 seconds without him. A big jump there. If they were able to save Yuragi, this would feel a lot better. Now 1J is going to be aggressed on. This Primal Split about to run out. FBZ back to form. Cogs are down. PMA's got a decent amount of life with. Guardian Greaves are going to be popped here. Heal him up. Give him a little bit more mana. Maybe they continue on. And they will, with Ghost throwing out a Stormhammer as he morphs into the Sven form, and they kill PMA. They've got 2 heroes, one of which doesn't have buyback. Waveform forward
just
turns
left
into the
Sumail to
spin
die.
again and base.
And Sumail, what do you do now?
No
They just have
BKBs.
no way
This
to
is
get onto
just
these heroes.
straight megas. I don't really know how they
I mean,
survive
Raul mentioned this earlier about the presence of Malady. I feel like that fight, if not for Malady being there, would have been an absolute disaster for Na'Vi. It's simply the support that actually kept this game alive, but sadly
God,
the
yeah.
support's only
Yuragi's
provide
dead, no
defensive
buyback.
now, it's not offense.
Sanctity doesn't have much else to throw. He's going to throw a Remnant back and forth, but they already lost Yuragi. He's going to get run down there by Sumail. They'll call GG, and NIGMA Galaxy absolutely devastate Na'Vi in game number 1.
Free Morphling game. Turns out to be pretty easy.
Free sniper game as well. Sumail, I mean, can struggle as well at being ran down with Stampede. There's Weaver, or no, Weaver was banned first phase, of course. Wouldn't get that far in the draft.
PL.
Oof. It's a pretty good PL game, but this here.
Your hands. Yeah. Go listen to St. D's track. B-Car pinned it in chat. Go listen to it.
So, 2-man stun, GH.
Nice.
He's fine for now. Ghost actually going after PMA. The battery assault lasting a little bit longer. Zayats might end up dropping here for first blood, getting caught in the cogs. They want to get the kill on a GH. The cog actually misses, but it's not going to matter as Ghost
Nice.
the kill.
By the way, Bika, you've been doing China a very long time as well, right? Why do you think there's so many? Why do so many of the up-and-coming carry players in China pop off with illusion heroes? Do you think?
I mean, it's not just illusion heroes, but as we get closer and closer to that 6-minute mark, FBZ to me feels like maybe he could play a little bit more aggressive with the Jakiro there as they lose Clockwork. PMA getting that kill.
You apply the Shadow Rays. Obviously, the first raise that you do, you're gonna get the spell amp, right, from the Rubik passive.
Yeah.
The second one, if you do a second one, right, by some miracle, let's say you have refresher or whatever, you can get both in a time. Will the second one, the damage amp from the raise bonus, will that apply with or without the Rubik amp?
He's sitting at the top, then the Rubik. Now they go to the Blood Grenade. But Sinister Gaze, they'll pop that ult. They'll go. Metamorphosis, GH is dead. And Yuragi needs to get back. He's got these wolves on him. Zayats is here, and they'll protect Yuragi. Hop will lose this tier 1 tower if they don't protect it.
Ooh, Sumail's up here.
Getting that courier. Now the Blood Grenade. They'll use that Stampede. They get on top of this Rubik, and that is immediately not what you want to see if you're NIGMA Galaxy.
Ooh, yeah, this is what we were worried about.
The thing is, you can see with the way Sumail is playing, he's like a natural mid lane player, right? He's usually used to being able to play heroes that either have obscene damage or some kind of method of getting out, being elusive. Rubik doesn't necessarily have either, so posted that far up, definitely dead.
Oh,
Breath?
Sanctity, the batteries all wore out.
He's fine, he's fine, he's fine.
Oh, Ice
Ice
Path.
Path. Malady raises, and GH just gets melted. Fade Bolt's going to be thrown over to get the trade, though.
So much damage.
And they do have the presence as well, which makes the illusions a little bit squishier. They don't have that much like overall AoE, but anything that can help in that regard will certainly be welcome.
Oh, Sinister Gaze, Cogs, but the stun. The Impale is actually a little bit short, now stolen. Maybe something with that Impale from a range can stop them from chasing, and that's exactly what they do while they get it onto Sanctity. But 1J places down that Ice Path, still dead to PMA. And not digging power. And then it
I think
breaks.
it should be removed from the game.
It is that strong. Hook shot comes in, telekinesis Fade Bolt, Sumail gets a freebie.
I think it's okay. They made it so it doesn't cool down if it's not in your slot, so it's definitely strong. But no,
But you guys can try it.
Well,
it lanes well. It lanes well into SF, and it has a lot of good spells to steal. Is pretty much the answer there.
Oh.
And Zayats, does get it.
Held the Impale, faked left, faked right, and then slammed it down.
I mean, I guess you just gotta hope that Sanctity is pretty much enough to deal with PL, and
They want to
getting
kill
a kill on FPZ would help a
FBZ.
lot, but a smoke is here to cover it.
They have this obs. It's going to see the smoke get broken, and they'll go to the ult. They'll look at Melody, and he'll sacrifice himself for the greater good of Na'Vi fans. But Spike Carapace and Zayats is dusted up, and this is not the +2 you really want to be given. Just the Lich was fine, but once Zayats gets caught,
Really, you're kind of like, whatever. Are they gonna try to fight without them? Yuragi.
Oh, hook shot, Yuragi.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is such a strange call.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like actually the pipe, I think, first, because he'll go into Crimson Guard. PL isn't quite the problem yet. It is really good into FBZ. Are they going to get him before? Yeah, they are.
Oh, wow.
FBZ.
And that's pretty much the first big Requiem we've seen in this game. Immediately they're going to follow Roche. Macropire with the cogs. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, a little panic settling in. Telekinesis on a PMA. They already used that Stampede. The hook shot's going to go to the back lines, looking to find anything it can with the Chain Frost bouncing around under the illusions. Melody not getting the best out of that Fade Bolt, though. One more right click needed to get the kill on a GH, but the cogs are well placed to stop him from doing that. Needs a raise, doesn't have one, and just a TP out from GH. And they just got it.
Ooh, Melody. Just getting hunted by these wolves. Doesn't feel like Melody's been able to do very much in this game past that initial laning phase. Sanctity at this point, he's going to be getting BKB at a similar time, and Ghost is getting hard.
He has it. He has it.
Alright, I see. Well, that is what they need to capitalize on.
Good dodge on that hook stomp and steals it. It's going to force the Rubik to want to come in, but they'll stampede the other way, try to disengage on this. Yuragi. EKB on the back line. Requiem. And now the hoof stomp again. Sumail's going to die first. They'll go after PMA. He's going to buy back. Right click's coming in from Yuragi with the Metamorphosis. Chain Frost bouncing around. Ghost goes after Yuragi. He's going to pop that Manta. Sunder. All right, he's got a little bit of health to work with. Right clicking on a Ghost who's in so much trouble losing that Aegis so quickly. Sanctity, he's dead though. So is PMA. The rest of the Na'Vi got to bail out of here.
At least on PL, and I think you're kind of buying time for Sanctity on the side of Na'Vi here. Yuragi is going to be strong, but Zayats walks right into the gem.
Shot, and that'll be another death on Zayats.
Pretty good Crimson game, all things considered. He's working towards it now. Once he gets that, it's going to be a really big timing. Yeah. And there's a blink on this clockwork.
Oh
my gosh!
Look at him. He's 1v1.
What a guy.
1v1, now 2v1 telekinesis. And this is going to be PMA trying to survive with this pipe. Pipe blink quadruple bracer.
It's really at any point. But you can't ignore him if you get ahead. And Yuragi's looking good. GH with the blink.
Ooh, Requiem.
TP out.
Does GH know the meaning of chill, dude?
No, not at the moment.
This guy has no chill, oh my god.
That was a really fast 4-staff reaction from GH. Pretty impressive there, but, I mean...
As long as they don't drastically mess it up, they're pretty much okay. And they're getting the
Yuragi,
hard coming in right
so
now
deep.
as they're sieging the buildings.
Terrorblade. Yuragi. Hamstring. Sunder early. Oi! Avoiding that, but Melody's going to die here in their own base while they're focusing the Terrorblade elsewhere. They're going to try and get Yuragi, and by try, I mean they'll succeed. He doesn't have buyback. This is falling apart for Na'Vi.
GG.
NIGMA might finally have done it, and they might send him packing off a fight like that. They need to just... No,
well, it's not fast enough if they go directly for the fight.
They could fight, they could Requiem, they could blow up Ghost. Anything can happen to send this to a game 3. They're going to try. They're going to go and start this on a GH. They've got the Ice Path down that locks him up for a moment, but they get the kill on a GH. He's going to buy back immediately.
Yes,
Sanctity off to the side. BKB Requiem off to the side as well. It's not towards Ghost, though, and Sanctity finally comes in. He's looking for the raises, gets the kill on a 1J. Hookshot comes in from GH. Buyback comes up from the Jakiro. The Chain Frost is bouncing around. Sanctity, though, is going to lose his life. He does have buyback, but he doesn't really have a way back into the fight. Sumail dead, no buyback. GH done again. PMA trying to do work here, but Ghost isn't taking much damage at the moment. They've got Melody gone. PMA dead. Uriah trying to stand and fight, but FBZ is dead. Buying back as well. The buyback's getting committed from NIGMA Galaxy. We may have spoken too soon on them getting to tomorrow to start this one off, but somebody's got to stop Ghost. Ghost still has full health. Ghost goes after Sanctity. A blink out by Sanctity, and Yuragi's still in on the fight. He'll pop that Demon Zeal. He has Sunder. He's just looking for a moment to use it and maybe go back in on the fight. That's exactly what he does. The Impale misses on the Doppelganger coming out from Ghost. They'll send their attention on Uragi. Sanctity being pushed back by FBZ. Uragi at half health, trying to stand his ground while 1J's waiting for the Ice Path as he'll throw down the Ice Path, but it's not even needed. Uragi is dead, gone for 80 seconds, and Ghost never even gets under half health.
Just stunting on him, Ghost.
Yeah, seriously. PMA out of mana here. Zayat's gonna die. He's got buyback. He'll probably pop that almost immediately with Uragi and the Metamorphosis. They are trying to lock down this bottom set of racks.
But
Just
at
barely.
some point, it's gonna evaporate, and you should be able to punch through this. And what do you do right now? You're getting peppered with this little push by these wolves.
Oh,
These
the
are
Ice
from
Path,
PL,
the
but
hook
there's
shot.
No refight.
The telekinesis, Uragi gets the Sunder
Oh my
off.
God, dude.
He's going to be able to survive. They go to the Requiem, which is avoided by Ghost. They got the Requiem coming on back in. It's not really going to matter too much in terms of killing him. And now you've got Requiem down and Meta's down. FBZ, he'll stand his ground. Ice Path is there. I'm saying ground a lot. They'll go to the Spirit Lance. That's going to bounce over on multiple heroes.
Dude,
Telekinesis
1J.
once again. They do not have Sunder this time. And they will get the kill on Uragi. He's going to be forced to buy back. Mega Creeps are now on the side of NIGMA Galaxy.
Fully based 1J playing really well, but Ghost I think won that fight for them. And this PL, you were right, Rojo. He went for the Scardia after the Heart of Tarrasque. Absolutely no way to kill him. Like he can just stand here forever, being the primary person to just soak up the damage.
Stampede used, 1J FBZ in some trouble. They use that Demon Zeal. They've got the right quick damage coming in. The raises are there. 1J and FBZ are going to be dead without buyback. Ghost is going to stand tall here, looking over at Sanctity. The Impale lens from Zayats. The Spike Carbus is going to be stolen. That's actually going to stun up this PMA Centaur. Ghost, the Sinister Gaze. They get the kill. He doesn't have buyback anymore.
Oh,
They still a tier 1 standing mid, so how much can they really get that it's going to make them pay for this? But now Ghost is dead for 80 seconds. So, it's, just getting these kills is not going to feel as good for Navi if they're able to do it. Telekinesis into the Ice Path. They'll steal the Hoof Stomp. Ghost. Disperser running at PMA, forcing out this Stampede in that Sinister Gaze doesn't get them enough, but they look for the Requiem with the hook shot and the Cogs now coming in. The Requiem falls back. They go to the Refresher. Damage on SUMAIL, down to half health. FBZ goes to the Shapeshift. They've got Requiem once again. Oh, God. It's really not great. Steals the Requiem. Ghost goes in. And Sanctity's going to die. He's got buyback. Requiem coming through. And they're going to have themselves the Chain Frost bouncing around. Not doing enough damage. PMA low on health. Fable comes through. Ghost is low, but he's not going to die just yet. Goes into the Doppelgangers. Uragi's trying to stand his ground with the Metamorphosis. Frost. Frost Shield's on him, but they don't really care about Uragi. The attention is on a Sanctity. Sumail throws out his own Requiem and kills Sanctity and Malady. He's the real Shadow Fiend here. Buyback on the Centaur as well as the Lich. They're still going to try and fight. They've still got Uragi. They look over at Ghost. Uragi hit with the Telekinesis. They'll lift him up, slam him down. He doesn't have buyback. GG is called. NIGMA make it to the last day. They're moving on to the lower bracket final because